Chuff, chuff, chuff. They just come rolling right off the tongue, don't they, Miss Winona? Ooh. Yeah, hey, pretty girl. Hello, all you lovely TWS followers out there. We made it, Winona. We're an hour late, she says. It's an hour later than you normally go live. Well, Winona, we are having a little bit of a TWS holiday party, but we are not going to let that stop you from enjoying some holiday enrichment and our lovely TWS followers joining us to partake in Winona's enjoyment. Hey, Sherry, good afternoon. Glad you made it. Stephen Davis is watching. Howdy, Stephen. Looks like Winona has just made her way over to examine, looks like a gingerbread man accompanied by a rather large, dare I say, tiger-sized candy cane. But first, Winona's got to eat the little chicken treats that we put out for her. Actually, I'm mistaken. Winona is going right for the scent that was sprayed on her ball, and we also sprayed that scent on her gingerbread man that hopefully she'll enjoy here soon. Typically, the cats go for the edible enrichment first, but Winona says, I like the scents. Let me greet some of our awesome followers here. Susan A. saying, I thought I missed you. Have no worry, Susan. Just doing things a little behind schedule today. We had a TWS holiday party that the staff and interns and I had a blast at, so we appreciate everyone's patience. Glad to be going live nonetheless. Good afternoon, Kendra. Deborah J. saying, my sponsor girl, love you, Winona. Well, thank you for providing a sponsorship to Miss Winona, Deborah. I know that you and a handful of proud individuals sponsor this Wild at Heart Tigress here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And speaking of which, Miss Winona, welcome F1 Bengal Axel to the Wildcat Sanctuary, everyone. Today we introduced a new Wild at Heart resident, Bengal Axel. There's Winona finding her chicken. Bengal Axel. Coming to us after being surrendered from his owner in New York. Axel traveled all the way from New York and was actually met halfway by one of our volunteers, Lori, who was able to pick Mr. Axel up and bring him all the way here to his forever home here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And we got to see some pictures of Mr. Axel, and Mr. Axel is in F1, and as you kind of saw in the pictures as well, this has been a big transition for Mr. Axel, and so he did have his intake exam today. We chose to not go live during that just to make sure that he would be as comfortable as possible, but we're looking forward to giving everybody some more footage and more photos of Mr. Axel here in his Wild at Heart home. I know that there's already talks of getting him moved out to a bungalow. Mr. Axel came to us from a home, and so he's vetted and has all of his vaccinations and stuff, so there's not going to be that formal quarantine period that you would typically find with a new cat for Mr. Axel. So we're happy to welcome him, and I was talking about sponsorship because someone was boasting about being a sponsor for Miss Winona, and hey, the little ones need love too, and what a special way to welcome Axel is by offering your support in the form of a sponsorship. That's just, you can do $12.50 a month if you'd like to do it monthly, or you can do it all in a lump sum as an annual payment. Miss Winona, Lord have mercy. You got a candy cane man, not a candy cane. You have a candy cane and a gingerbread man back there, and you are lapping up the scent that we have sprayed on all your toys. I'm hoping that she's going to kind of unhinge here. I just saw her do a little bit of it because that is a very well-loved barrel that Winona has there, and is something that many of our cats go through toys. And you guys have followed along during toy drives that we've had, and Winona's giving us a good reason of why we hold those toy drives and why we have to swap out toys from cats after they've destroyed them. This is a heavy-duty barrel that Winona is making look like a piece of Swiss cheese almost now that she's had her way with it. Always incredible. Lori M. saying, hope you had a great Christmas party. We certainly did, Lori. It's fun. We had played some reindeer games. We did a little kind of funny gift exchange. Everybody bought a gift for under $5 and all kind of goofy and fun and gave us lots of laughs. And then, of course, there was plenty of sweets to be had. What's a holiday party without sweets? Kathy Barton saying, because of that holiday party, we had to delay the live post a little bit. Kathy Barton saying, TWS, it'll take more than a party to keep us away. Hear, hear. But nonetheless, happy to have everybody with us. We were just greeting and welcoming Axel here to the Wildcat Sanctuary. Obviously, this is Tigress Winona, who is heading up the live post here. I see a gingerbread man that truthfully is rather unscathed, and along with a candy cane, rather unscathed as well, Miss Winona, that I'm hoping will get the beans from this tigress. Somebody, I see some followers maybe slightly a little hurt that they weren't invited to the party. Hey, maybe next year. I think that we brought you guys along for, if it wasn't last year's holiday party, but the year before that, we did a fun, like I mentioned, kind of reindeer games, and it's where we have these kind of inflatable antlers and do a ring toss onto the antlers. So that was obviously at least entertaining to see, and it was Tammy and Gina wearing the antlers, and so we were tossing the rings onto Gina and Tammy's head there, which was also very entertaining. Just looking through some comments as Miss Winona is really having fun with her barrel there. You know, I sprayed some of that on the cardboard gingerbread. You goofball, huh? Yeah. Yeah, now I got it. No, you're looking in the right direction. Oh, she says, but I like it on the toys, you know? Oh, Lenore, that's sweet of you. Judson, I love you as a commentator. Well, thank you for that, Lenore. I'm happy to kind of be the TWS soundtrack for our live post here. I surely hope that I'm upholding my duties here and being able to tell you guys our story here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, why we exist, why cats like Winona come here to TWS and that are rescued and will live here the rest of her life thanks to your support. So, hey, I appreciate that comment. Merry Christmas, John Rather. Thank you for that. Merry Christmas to you, too. Belinda's asking, has Axel been chatty? You know, Belinda, Axel, we haven't noticed any vocalization. He is going to be moving out to a bungalow here soon. But for now, since his arrival last week, Axel has been adjusting in a large 4x4 crate. There's a piece of chicken for the pretty tigress. A large 4x4 crate in our hospital. And for Mr. Axel, Mom has kind of been the word. As you can imagine, it's a big transition period for a special guy like him. And if he's wanting to not be so chatty, that's definitely understandable. I'm looking forward to seeing how that special boy is going to blossom as well. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Winona's enjoying her chicken. Melody's holding out hope that her gingerbread enrichment here is going to be taking advantage of. And I'm holding out hope too, Miss Melody. I know that we had a little bit of a fake out yesterday. It didn't look like Athena or Enzo was going to be interested in their holiday-themed enrichment, but it wasn't until the 11th hour that Athena started playing with it. So we're going to hold out here for Miss Winona, but better yet, everyone, obviously, we're over here in Roar Ridge, and who lives right next to Winona? That would be Tiger Dash. And after this live post, I should say, we are doing another live post, not here on Facebook, but on Instagram. We just today have set up an Instagram fundraiser. We're trying to raise money to purchase 35 turkeys for our big cats during the holiday season here. So we're going to be hanging out with Miss Winona, but I'm going to be changing gears, and you can find us on Instagram, just at Wildcat Sanctuary. And we're going to be doing a live post, and right on that live post, there's going to be a button that you're going to be able to click on, and that will bring you right to our TWS 2021 turkey fundraiser, where you can purchase a turkey for a big cat. And Dash will be getting his first large turkey of the year, and you can look forward to seeing that on Instagram. But for now, we're going to continue to have some fun with Miss Winona, who's getting a little bit more curious about her cardboard enrichment. What do you think, pretty lady? Huh? What do you think, pretty lady? She says, I like the stinkies more than anything, I think. I like the stinkies. Welcome one, welcome all. If you're just joining us, hope everybody's having a lovely Tuesday here. It's a pretty marvelous day here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. It's above freezing. It's been sunny. Really beautiful conditions here. And as you can see, Tigress Winona has her butt facing some holiday enrichment. She's a little preoccupied with some of the scents that we put in here for her. But that's the point. It's scent enrichment. Winona is engaged. She's curious. She's stimulated. She keeps on going back and kind of checking up her enrichment setup here. There's a few pieces of chicken mixed in there as well. So she's obviously got the gears turning and is wondering, are there more tasties or more smellies? Let's find out. Christy Cat Lady is asking, why does Winona have a short tail? And that's a question that we frequently get with Miss Winona when you look at her on a live post or in a photo and you realize that that tiger should have a tail. And unfortunately, in Winona's previous life, she was living next to a pair of lions at the breeding facility in Indiana that she was rescued from. And there, her tail was unfortunately bitten by a neighboring cat and had to be surgically amputated. And that was some years ago, and Winona is no worse for the wear. She's obviously a full-fledged tigress, and she can do anything that any tiger could do with a tail. And now she's kind of surveying the perimeter. She's wondering, hey, where is Mr. Dash? She says, he's going to be getting a turkey here, Miss Winona, pretty soon. Let's see if I can maybe greet Winona. Look through some comments while I'm cruising around. Oh, there you go, silly girl. There you go. You know, I'd like to say that our gingerbread man is missing a head because Winona, ferociously tore it off. But unfortunately, I think the wind just got the best of it. I'm hoping Winona will leave her indelible mark on that enrichment. She certainly has on this barrel, like I was mentioning earlier. It's just amazing to see some of the power behind these cats. And it truly gives you an understanding, Winona, as to why you are the farthest thing from a pet. What do you think, pretty girl? Love seeing her curious and kind of looking up and down. She's wondering if there's any more edible enrichment kind of hidden around her habitat. But kind of always, like I say, it's great seeing a puzzled cat, a stimulated cat, a curious cat. It's really a wonderful thing, and something that obviously we put an emphasis on, because there's no getting around the fact that our cats, though living in a bona fide accredited sanctuary, that it still is a captive lifestyle, and it's up to us, the staff, volunteers, everyone here, to come together and provide them the most fulfilled captive lifestyle that they can have. And we here find that enrichment just like this is a great way to add to that fulfillment, isn't it, Miss Winona? Yeah. I even want to say Winona's coat is kind of coming in a little bit. I know that we're often asked how the cats do in the winter and so on, and it's even cats like the tigers and the lions will even notice that they'll develop, thank you for the chuff, it's kind of a winter coat. Yeah, you look like you got a little winter on you, girl. Yeah. Doing her rounds, coming up and saying hi to caretaker Alyssa. Well, hello. Do you know you give the best chuffs, Miss Winona? not only the best chuffs, but I think the longest chuffs. Her chuffs go on for a long time, don't they? You have some of that scent left on you, pretty girl? Yeah, thank you. Those are the chuffs I was talking about. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm glad everyone's been joining us today. I know we are a little tardy here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Tigress Winona is doing some laps. She's been enjoying some holiday-themed enrichment. We've been talking about Miss Winona. We've obviously been welcoming Mr. Axel, our newest resident here to the Wildcat Sanctuary. We posted his story earlier today and hoping to get him featured on a live post soon enough, but obviously at Axel's pace. You guys saw in some of that photos, and he's a little curious about his new surroundings. This has been a big transition for him, so we're going to appreciate everyone's patience, and we're hoping to get that special boy on a live post here soon, Miss Winona. But speaking of live posts, I had teased everyone earlier that we, the party doesn't end here, but it starts somewhere else on Instagram. We are live here on Facebook, but we are going to be ending this live post and going live on Instagram because I mentioned earlier, Miss Winona, that today we have kicked off a turkey fundraiser. We're hoping to raise enough money to buy 35 turkeys for some of our big cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and we are kicking it off with Tiger Dash getting a big turkey bird to help encourage those who would like to give a turkey to one of our big cats during the holiday season to do so. So, Miss Winona, it looks like you have said, I've given that ginger man about all I'm going to give. And I think it's time for Mr. Dash to have a blast. So I think, Miss Winona, we are going to sign off here. You can find us at Wildcat Sanctuary on Instagram. I know that many of you already follow us on that platform as well. But you can tune right into that live post. There'll be a handy-dandy little donate button that's going to go right to our turkey fundraiser. Winona, where they can purchase a turkey for a big cat, huh? Yeah, she's grumbling at me like, all right, I've had it with this paparazzi. He can just keep talking. All right, everyone. For now, on Facebook, have a great rest of your afternoon, Miss Winona. We're glad you had fun with your enrichment and you had fun with it in your own way, pretty girl. And looking forward to seeing everyone over on Instagram momentarily. Bye, everybody.